Merry Christmas, everyone. Kimo Quance here with the Kimo Quance Group. Thank you so much for watching my video. We have the year-end roundup and just a video to say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you and your family. So it was quite the crazy year this year, of course, for everything in the world, but I'm here to talk about real estate since that's what I do. So as you may have heard this year, a company that rhymes with 𝗔𝗯elle, they bought a bunch of houses and they decided to get out of that business, and because they lost a ton of money. They have 18,000 or so houses they need to sell because they use their own algorithm for creating the values and their purchase prices and lost their butts. They are getting out of the business. They've had to lay off 25, 30%, something like that of their workforce. They have 18,000 houses or so that they're going to sell. Chances are they're going to go to some corporate buyers who probably use them as rentals or something like that. So that was big news that they're getting out of that game, and it turns out their guesstimates aren't that accurate. So that was one thing. Two things here in San Diego. So things with the market have gone up from a year ago, up 19% here in San Diego, which is a ton, right? Obviously at 19%, a $500,000 house last year is now worth $600,000 this year. Big amount. That's pretty much the case across the country, is right around 20%. Also this year, at the beginning of the year, it took about 23 days for a house to sell here in San Diego County. So now we're looking at 8 days is the average. So everything is selling much quicker than it was at the beginning of the year, so a year ago, the end of last year. And then also supply, and that's what we're going to talk a little bit about as well. Simple supply and demand. Supply is way low. In San Diego County right now, we are at less than a month of inventory, where at a year ago, we were at 2 months of inventory. What that means is in 0.7 months, 0.7, so less than a month, if no other houses hit the market here in San Diego County, we're sold out of houses in less than a month, which is extremely low. And that's where it takes us to simple supply and demand. So not only here in San Diego, but across the country, what's happening is there's no supply, right? There's more buyers than there are sellers in the market. And so what that means is they're driving up home prices by bidding on them. And the other thing is builders, especially with a supply chain, are not able to keep up with building homes for the market. So for them to do so, going at the pace they are, experts are saying all the way through the 2020s, so the next 8 years or so, there's going to continue to be a supply issue with housing because of that. They would need to double their production in new home builds to even try to get to some sort of level of supply with housing. So they're saying real estate is going to be the longest drawn out issue in the supply chain of anything. So expect this to continue with what's been going on already. So if you like what's going on, you can have more of it. So 2022, what is going to happen? They're saying home values are going to continue to increase, not quite the 20% that it was last year, but experts are saying anywhere from NAR, National Association of Realtors, is saying an increase of 3%, all the way to Fannie and Freddie are estimating next year is going to be right around 13%, and there's some saying higher than that, but right around 3 to 13% is what we're seeing the experts saying on the increase of values this next year. So pretty interesting stuff on what's going on, but ultimately when you're looking at buying real estate, make sure you're looking at for your need. Don't look at the market. You know, the market is a thing that you want to think about, but think about that for an investment property. Your home is where you make memories. That's where your children grow up. It's where you're going to open up presents this year underneath the tree. There's a lot that goes into a home other than just the price of it. And the price is an opinion. If the home, yes, it's high right now and values are up, but just imagine there was a lot of people 5 years ago that were saying their prices were too high, and they waited. Home values are always going to continue going up. So if you buy it now, you hold it long enough, it's always going to be up in value. So buy it for yourself and you and your family's needs. So I want to sign off with this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to all my friends, past clients, people who support our team. people who send us referrals, everybody who watches our content online. If you have any real estate questions, you need anything from the Kimo Quance Group this year and beyond, please give us a call, let us know. There's no pressure on our end to answer any questions or anything you need. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you and your family. Thank you so much for watching our video here. I'm Kimo Quance with the Kimo Quance Group. Happy New Year to you as well.